Hey, ho, let's fucking go. Welcome back, it's Pathologic. I don't really know what I'm doing right now, which I suppose isn't a first for me, but specifically regarding, like, what I need to do for my stats and things. My reputation's pretty good. Not really. I could do with a bit of immunity up, I suppose. That's one issue I could deal with quite quickly. There we go. Do need to find some more bandages and stuff. This is... Speak of the devil. But yeah, after this, I don't know, I guess I'll just patrol the streets again. Find some more people to fight. I guess that's all I've really got in the barrel at the moment regarding particular goals. We got no quests, we got no letters, we got no nothing, so fuck it. How's the map looking? Okay, pretty grim all round, really. There's not an easy way into this side of town, aside from going all the way down around the bottom, because both the bridges are blocked. This bridge is also blocked. It's not going to be an easy one to get around today, it doesn't look like. I'm also fully expecting the army to be out in force. Yep, speak of the bastards, there they are. Which means we'll no longer be able to trade with guards for food, which is a shame. This is where things start to get a little bit more tricky, but I don't really know what I can be doing to prepare for that, to be honest. I've got a bunch of lockpicks. I could start breaking into houses, I suppose. Is there anything I'm super short on? Yeah, bandages and stuff for sure. But I'm good on antibiotics. I'm pretty good on immunity boosters. Could use a bit more food, to be honest. There isn't really anyone you can trade with for food once the guards are off the street, as far as I'm aware. So that probably is just going to mean buying it. Oh. What was going on around here? Why was she fleeing? Was she fleeing this flamethrower man? Did he try and kill her? I don't think they do that, but you never know. Maybe she's just in a rush. Maybe she's just got to swing by and, you know, do a quick shop at Aldi before she goes and picks the kids up from school or something. You know, I don't know. Who can possibly know what's going on with other people's lives? And I shouldn't be the one to guess, honestly. I guess we'll go this way, because every other direction I want to go in seems to be full of infection right now. Good day, friends. There's a bit yellowy sky around here, to be honest with you. Not ideal, is it? It does appear like the army have thoroughly cleared all opposition off the streets, though, which is going to make it a lot harder for me to get money and get reputation. Unless I can find some areas that they're a bit lighter in. Ah, shit. You're not gonna kill that guy then? He's about to throw a firebomb at you. Nope, apparently he can't throw for shit. Never mind. Ignore me. Wow, he is bad. When they throw them at me, they home in, I swear to God. They've got like tracking beacons in them. They're like got a little drone controller that they're able to weave around the sides of buildings and hit me square in the face. When they try and throw them at an army dude, they just apparently just miss by a mile. Hello. What a find. Not that great a find, to be honest. Like, I don't actually need to kill these guys that desperately right now, and this guy is just going to kill me with his knife. Did that hit me? I don't think it did, but I don't know how it didn't. If that had hit me, I would have died, I'm pretty sure, so... Apparently just stumbling around like an arsehole is a pretty good way of avoiding those, it turns out. Yay. That. 325. Are you sure that's all you've got? Are you positive on that one? Have you checked? Have you really dug deep in your pockets? Starting to sound like Pokemon right now. I don't usually follow streamer drama, but I did see that on Twitter. Apparently, that streamer Pokemon was just straight up yelling at her subscribers for not buying her cookies. It was the entitlement of some of these people is just off the charts. It really is. It's amazing how some of these people were just like, yes, you should give me all your money. You have to pay to subscribe to my Twitch channel because apparently me playing a video game is the highest form of art and needs to make me a millionaire, you know? Like, it's I don't know, man. I don't know. I know entertainment has changed, the face of entertainment is changing, you know, like I'm right here, right now recording a Let's Play, so who the fuck am I to talk? But I could never see myself being like, well, I sit down for an hour a day and play a video game and then do a minor amount of editing, and as such, I deserve to be a millionaire. It's a little bit gross, honestly. It's a little bit grotesque. As I say, it's amazing. I really have like no. I barely watch Twitch ever. I have no idea who any of these streamers really are, but I do end up catching a lot of the drama that goes on between them. I know that that guy Dream has had a argument with a voice actor or something, and there was a recording of the voice actor guy in a taxi just like yelling slurs at the taxi driver and stuff, and I don't know. As I say, again, just the pure entitlement on show of these people, you know? Like, oh, I'm famous, I voice acted in a cartoon once, and therefore I should be able to treat people like dog shit. It's fucking gross, man. It really is. Absolutely gross. I guess it probably is, like, these people probably are a product of their environment, right? Like, they've been streaming since they were teenagers. Some of them still are teenagers, you know? And having, like, thousands of adoring fans telling them how great they are, it probably does go to your head. I'm not going to pretend it, you know, that's not the case. But even so, like, I think if you're in that situation, you have to make a real, like, concerted effort to keep yourself grounded, you know? To keep yourself from thinking that you're something special just because you play a video game on the internet or whatever they do. I know not all streamers play video games, but it's a pretty common theme, right? Pretty common practice at this point. Yeah, she's over right. I don't know, I always thought of being a professional YouTuber as being like a low quality, a low effort job, if you like. But since the rise of streaming, I've seen how much lower it can go, you know what I mean? Like, some of these YouTubers will put months of effort into like research and editing and, you know, make a, like, people like Folding Ideas, H-Bomber Guy, people like that, you know, make really insightful stuff. FD Signifier, another one. And then, but then, you know, you'll see a dude literally just play Minecraft for 6 hours and make like 10 grand doing it, and it's like, how did this happen? How did we get to this point? I know I'm old. I get it. I understand. Like, it's not for me. I am not the target audience. I am not of the culture, I guess. But it just, I don't know. I struggle with it, man. I really do. I'm not saying it can't be entertaining either. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, for the amount of work they do, they get paid exceptionally well. And yet they all seem to have this, like, superiority complex that comes with it. Like, the, you know, God's given creation fuck is the rat? There it is. Because of the job they do. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably shouldn't talk on it too much. Don't want to get hunted down and viciously attacked on the internet for daring to besmirch someone's favourite streamer or whatever, but... You know, as I say, I'm a 90s kid. I grew up long before even YouTube was a thing, you know? And I guess I sort of got indoctrinated into the idea that, like, internet content is mostly just, like, jokes and memes and low-effort shit posting, you know what I mean? Like, I grew up in the Newgrounds generation, the Something Awful generation, you know? Like, that was sort of what we expected from internet content, and the idea that anyone just, you know, making YouTube videos or whatever, or as I say, Twitch streaming, could be richer and more successful than like a Hollywood actor, it's just crazy. And I'm not saying Hollywood actors are necessarily like the most worthwhile or deserving sort of members of society either necessarily. Like, I mean, it's always rankled with me that, you know, footballers and actors and people like that make so much more money than like doctors and firefighters, you know. But again, that's probably just my boomer credentials kicking in. Probably am quite biased towards all this sort of shit just because, as I say, because of my age. I wasn't raised to have that sort of, I don't want to say hero worship, but that sort of celebrity culture, you know, just wasn't so much of a thing back when I was a wee lad. I was much more obsessed with video games, playing them myself, you know. That's sort of how I ended up here, doing this, walking around Pathologicville moaning about other people doing well for themselves, I guess. Yeah, I guess I do just kind of sound pretty bitter, huh? I don't know. I don't... I mean, yeah, obviously, if I was making that sort of money by doing this, essentially, then I wouldn't complain about it, don't get me wrong, but I just can't imagine it's a very fulfilling job. I mean, I'm a programmer, you know. What I do feels like it has some degree of... There's like an end product, you know what I mean? There's some, like... I don't know what I'm saying anymore, man. I don't know what I'm saying. I should shut up. But unfortunately it's still night time in Pathologic, so I've still got to just talk about something, don't I? I guess I should conclude by saying there's a lot of good stuff on the internet, and a lot of worthwhile stuff, and a lot of content or whatever that is absolutely deserving of its success and its fame. And I guess I shouldn't be the sole arbiter of what is deserving and what isn't, right? Like, some things are entertaining and enjoyable to some people, and some other things are that for other people, you know, like different strokes for different folks and all that. So yeah, honestly, yeah, I retract my statement. If you want to donate thousands of pounds to Pokimane because she wants you to buy her cookies, then you do that. Who am I to judge? The name Pokimane, though, it's always confused me. Like, is it meant to be like Pokemon written wrong? Is that what it is? Or is it just like... I don't know if there's some meaning behind it. I mean, you know, my online nickname is pretty straightforward. My name is Joe. So I went with Average Joe. It's not exactly creative genius, I know. But when people just have, like, weird noises, I guess, syllables for a name, that don't seem to have any attributable meaning, then I wonder where they come up with it, you know? I wonder what spurred that. if anything. Maybe they just thought it sounded cool. Can I buy some bandages, my good friend? Nope. Okay. Thank you anyway. Tom Scott's another one. Fucking love Tom Scott, man. Just going back to my list of you know, my perspective of worthwhile content creators on the internet, if you like. Well, that guy's actually he's actually finishing, apparently, from what I've seen of his recent videos. He's not going to be doing it anymore. Like, I've learned most of my factoids. My entire back catalogue of knowledge has come from watching Tom Scott videos. The guy's just like a low-key genius. He just knows things. I should save before I get involved in this. I'm really asking for trouble here, aren't I? I might be able to kill him cheekily while he's still chasing that fine lady, but... not gonna bet on it. I saved you, my good woman. It's alright, no need to thank me or anything. All in a day's work. I'll get my thanks from this drunkard over here who's much more useful than you. Though I guess successfully distracting a knife man for an entire fight was pretty good. That's more than most people do. Most people just die. Then he turns around and stabs me. With that really fast turnaround thrust they do that you just, you really struggle to dodge. Or I really struggle to dodge anyway. It's just not part of their normal rhythm, you know? You can sort of get into a pattern fighting those where you just sort of duck in, swing, duck out, and it's just, it flows, you know? There's a state, a sort of rhythmic state to it. But, yeah, when they do the quicker jab, it breaks that flow, and then you just die, and you're really sad. How am I doing stat-wise? Not particularly exhausted, but I might just save the bandages, take some Meridorm and sleep for a few hours. There's not much else going on. I tell you what, if I'm going to do that, I should head over to the other end of town. Say the other end of town, as I'm stood pretty much slap dam in the middle of town. There is no other end from there, really. But what I meant was, fuck is what I meant. I meant fuck. How much did that impact me? Like a third of my immunity. Jesus Christ. Disgusting. Disgusting. What I meant was I would head over to the Kane residence. So I could be near Aglaya for the inevitable quest she's going to have for me in the morning. Oh, that's not good, is it? I didn't back up in a straight enough line and then got stuck on the geometry. I think I'd have learned my lesson on that one by now. It's 4:04, it's actually nearly morning. If I sleep like nowish, then that will have me getting up in time to just have like the entire day to spend questing, and that's pretty good actually. That's going to work out really nicely for me. Fuck off. Oh, he didn't even kill me. I wanted him to. Because I loaded and immediately took damage from a coughing spree. I didn't enjoy that much. I'm gonna win. And then I'm gonna be like, I can't be bothered to reload now I've won. I guess I'll just continue. And I don't like that I'm doing that. Good day, friends. Doing a sterling job there. Keep the riffraff off the streets, eh? Maria. I don't know any more words to that song. Right. Drugs. Lots and lots of drugs. And the good old-fashioned 4 hours. Didn't get quite as much health back from that as I'd like, but it would do, I guess. Probably eat something. Day 9, in which the Changeling finds out that in her case a thief and a miracle worker are not necessarily the same thing. It really took her 9 days to work that out. Hey, did you know, not all thieves are miracle workers. And not all miracle workers are thieves. There she is again. I can see now precisely who she pretends to be. I definitely need to find her. The infected district is the place to search. Okay. Well, I'll look for her again. I hope it isn't just the same shit for a 3rd day in a row. As I woke up, I heard her voice saying, "Who has betrayed me? Who has led them to my hiding place? Would I have known where to conceal myself next, were it not for the warning of my faithfuls who brought me inside? For my enemies gathered everyone they could and surrounded my shelter. Would I have escaped, were it not for my miraculous powers? In that 3-sided yard, my faithfuls saw me from high above and set out to rescue me, protect me, and give me shelter. For they have witnessed the miracles I have shown them, and were convinced by my righteous deeds. Did I not talk to her faithfuls and tell them, hey, she's not cool, leave her alone? I figured maybe that would have some impact on this, but I guess not." That was the people in the Bone Stake lot, right? Was her faithfuls. The albino and the other random assorted characters. The wacky cast.
There's little time left, and I still need to do so much.
What happened to your legs, my dear? How terrible. Where did you get such frightful stains? Wait, sorry, it's just something I thought I saw. It's hard to see properly in this half-light. Of course you just thought you saw them. What could possibly happen to me? Here's the plan for today. You'll go to the Canes and find out why this perverted polyhedron is so precious to them. Nice alliteration there. Some pretext. You can stop with the P's now. It's not good for my microphone. Say I'm accusing them of starting the epidemic. It's a work of art evasion is no longer an acceptable answer. And why would it be unacceptable? How is it not a work of art? If I had a tower like that, it would be precious to me too. The Bachelor is already working on this theory. What I need is mysticism. He doesn't understand it, and you will. Even if you won't, you'll still be able to passably communicate it to me. Any more questions? No, no questions. Wait, yes, questions. How many questions can I ask now? A single one. Who am I? I haven't understood it yet, my dear. Perhaps you will bring me the answer today on the soles of your shoes. Have you ever seen them? They're most curious. Every time you walk away, I look at your feet. Very interesting view. You're afraid of me, Aglaia, aren't you? That's why you haven't killed me yet. Afraid that if you do, something will be irretrievably broken, right? Elder Georgi will open the passage into the polyhedron. Alright. Simple enough. I thought Khan had to do that, but I'll take Georgi. Is he out of his stupor now? Hello, pal.
I feel almost nothing.
There is no salvation for us. Georgi Kane, I've come to you upon orders from Inquisitor Aglaia Lilac. So what is it? Or did you hope to intimidate me by saying the name of my daughter-in-law? I feel like I knew that. but I forgot that. You'll have to bear with me, it's been a very long time since the Haruspex campaign, and I'm pretty certain that's when that was revealed. Would your attitude change if I told you that my visit will determine the fate of the polyhedron? So you believe our visit is that significant? Now it's you who will answer my questions candidly and without prejudice. Are you one of Aglaya's confidants? Confederates? No. I'm her victim. Yes? I doubt it. Believe it or not, but the timing of your visit is impeccable. For while we've been trying to salvage what little has been left to us by our dearest brother, we've come close to solving the mystery of Simon's transformation. Would you be willing to do for us a very important favour? Will you answer my questions if I do? Yes, and we'll let you inside the tower. That's what you've come for, isn't it? What do you want from me? We'd like you to go to the termitory and find Dr. Rubin, who is hiding from our wrath there. Tell him he's been forgiven. Let him come here. Together perhaps you could find out what happened to Simon's blood. What happened to it? I don't understand. The Bachelor said that he and the Haruspex have been trying to solve the riddle posed by the mysterious blood that appears to be strangely identical to Simon's. The answer to the riddle is hiding inside the termitory, risking his life every minute. If you go there, we'll provide you with medicine, weapons, and protective clothing. I mean, they're giving me a ton of shit, access to the polyhedron, and are going to answer questions for me. Like, fucking, yeah, I'll do this. What do I have to do with this? That's what I want to find out. Alright, I'll go. I mean, giving me bullets isn't super useful when I don't have a gun, but I will take the repellent cape for sure. I have no doubt it's much better than my drapery.
I'm deadly tired.
And he gave me some immunity tablets as well, which is quite nice because I was running low on those. Let's do another save. Do another save. Yeah, that will do nicely. I'm getting this one done. I promise you I'm getting this quest done. There's been too many fuck-ups recently. There's been too many, oh well, I didn't quite get that one done, so maybe it's not going to be that important to the story, but this one sounds juicy. So we're going to make sure it succeeds. Bit of a trek to the termitory, but I mean, it doesn't sound like that challenging a quest. He says, optimistically, but it doesn't. We go over there, we speak to Rubin, we tell him that all's forgiven and needs to come and speak with the Gaines. Simple. Simple. What could possibly go wrong? If there's any way I could possibly jinx this operation anymore, but god damn it, I'm trying. You know, I was saying the town got really bad on day 9, but I don't think it has. It's filled with not guards, army fellas now. The army are out in force, but honestly, as long as the army aren't against me, as long as my reputation and my infection stay high enough to stop them trying to pop one in my head as I walk past, not too bad at all. Quite comfortable, actually. Quite pleasant. It's like day 1 all over again. Obviously got to avoid the infected districts, but, you know. Aside from that, quite a nice stroll through town. Good day, my good sir. Good flamethrower posturing there. Hey yo, you up ahead. Dude. Walk a bit slower, I want to catch you up. From what I remember, the ones who just patrol town don't actually trade. I might be completely wrong on that, but... oh, fuck, hang on. Okay, that was smooth as fuck. That's the best rat combat anyone has ever seen in this game. I'm just gonna say all the options. Nope, none of them conveniently led to a trade, so yeah, those guys are basically useless to me now. Okay, this area looks a little bit dangerous. We can loop around the bottom though, should be fine. Ha! Not so easily plagued as that. I do seem to be completely incapable of avoiding poop angels, though. They do just fully track you. I'm sure that wasn't the case in the other 2 playthroughs. It seems like they are just worse in the Changeling campaign. Maybe I'm wrong, but, like... I've been avoiding them, and then they just circle around and hit me in the spine every time. Like, if I see one, I need to just go in a house and reset. If I can. Seems to be the best option. Definitely gone the long way around here, haven't I? Could have gone through this area. It seemed like there was just a fence all the way down, though. I know there isn't. I know there is a way through there somewhere, but I very clearly missed it. I looted these like a few minutes ago, but yeah, I thought maybe they'd have refilled now it was morning. Quote unquote refilled. For a given definition of refilled, where it means a single empty water canteen was put in one of them. Okay, pal. Don't know why you did a 180 and shuffled towards me there. It's a little bit upsetting. A bit Night of the Living Dead shit going on with that bloke, but this is wrong. This fence got me good there. Tricked me right and proper. God, that's a lot of flamethrower fellas in one small area. Dangerous time to be plagued, this is. Guards are still putting the work in, I see. Come on, give me the kill. Give me the kill. Give me the kill. Ah, fuck. Maybe still loot, though. Maybe still a little bit. Just a little. Oh, fuck. Why? 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 Never. I'm never, ever, literally ever ready for rats. They get me every fucking time, man. Every time, without fail. Where's she running off to? What's she been spooked by? None of my business, I'm sure, but... You're not just running over to trade with me? No. Really desperate for a trade. It could have happened. You don't know. I wish more of these guards would die, because sometimes you get good stuff off them even when you don't kill them. They're special like that. Ooh, nice selection of wares you've got there, friend. Like an expensive selection of wares, but frankly I've got nothing else to spend my money on, so I will spend 5 grand on 3 pieces of food. Why not? Why the fuck not? And I'm not going to be mad or bitter about it in the slightest, don't you worry. I'm not going to sit here and silently resent it, just seething gently to myself as I continue making my way towards the termitary. It's not going to happen. Don't worry about it. Couldn't possibly happen. Right, we are approaching the termitary. Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle and brace for a landing. I'm just going to do a save here real quick, because I don't know what I'm going to be dealing with when I get inside here. There were implications to this little objective that I didn't really like. I'm guessing he's either going to be with Tyre or in the little side room, which is on this floor, I think. Oh, he's not in here. They also just said the termitary. It didn't actually state which side of the termitary, so it's possible he's in the other side as well, in the small side. It's also possible he could just be in any of these rooms. any of the parts of this area that I didn't think were used for anything. There's nothing stopping him being in any of them. You got any clues for me?
Haven't the soldiers offended anybody yet?
Okay. Not useful then. I guess I need to give this place a full search. I think it's most likely he's just going to be across in the other side. In all honesty. Rather than, like, sat in the corner of a dark room. But I don't know that for sure. So I have to look around now, don't I? Let's just see precisely what the quest says. Why am I coughing? Find Reuben in the termitary. The man must be hiding there to avoid the wrath of the Canes. Okay. I'm trying to find Reuben in the termitary. Unfortunately, it's quite a large place with quite a lot of fucking nothing in it. Except corpses, predominantly. A quite unhealthy quantity of corpses, I would describe this as. Reuben. Reuben. For some reason I thought that was him down there then. Because all the butchers are just lanky bastards. And Reuben is a lanky bastard also. They have lankiness in common. Nope. Alright. Next floor. I know he's here somewhere. I don't know why I'm checking this room again, because I know he's not in this one. I just wanted to be extra certain I hadn't missed him, like he was just pressed into a corner somewhere. That really did seem like the most likely place for him to be, didn't it? Realistically. I mean, the most likely place for him to be is in his little prospectarium, or whatever the fuck it's called, his little hut in the warehouse district, but presumably he's not there, because I've been specifically told he's in the termitary. And would this game lie to me? I mean, it has been known, but in this specific instance, would this game lie to me? I mean, probably, yeah. But when I'm asking so very nicely and so very clearly desperate to fulfill the quest set out for me, would this game lie to me? Yes, it would. 100% it would. An unhealthy amount of the time, it would, in fact, lie to me. An awful lot of screaming in the soundtrack for the termitary, isn't there? I mean, obviously it's supposed to be a place where bad shit is going down to the nth degree. It's like the ground zero for the plague, right? So, pretty bad in here, generally. But yeah, the soundtrack's pretty spooky. He's definitely not here. He is so very clearly not here. It's a very productive use of my time trying to find him, though. Still not checked this room. Or this room. This one's actually lit, so it might actually be in here. But he's not. Oh wait, hang on. No, that's not a doorway, it's a little indent. Okay. Very epic, very cool, Pathologic. I see you and your intense time-wasting capabilities. You got me real good with that little ruse of yours. Is he just in here? That's not him.
Yes.
I know you've been... I'll have you know that I've been thinking about you a lot. That's a little bit creepy. I'm very clearly underage. Do you know where Reuben is? Reuben is away. He's coming back tomorrow. And now here's a riddle for you, Clara. Go on. On day 5, Reuben said that Simon's unique, most singular blood had all been spent to the last drop. Gone into the vaccine. Then yesterday, the Harrispecs made a serum out of blood that was structurally similar to Simon's, even surpassing it. This guy's using alliteration now. These guys and their fucking mouth riddles. Tongue twisters, that's the word I was looking for. I was struggling with that. You could hear the cogs turning in my head. A single brain cell just pinging around inside my skull. It was horrible. And whose blood was it? Only he knows that, but that's not the mystery. On days 6 and 7, the Harrispecs brought me blood that was similar to Simon's. Where was he getting it from? Where? That's just what I wanted to ask you about. I've tracked down some of the commoners you had cured. Their cells were mutated, but they hadn't become immune. This is thrilling news. I don't know what to say.
I'm tired. I've had enough.
I like how I can just say repent to him. That's not particularly helpful, is it? He's away, he said. Away where? Maybe I should have asked where the Harrispecs is, because the Harrispecs might have known where Reuben is. Maybe I failed that conversation. Let's just see what's up here quickly. Oh. Well, hello.
The general seems like an honest man.
I guess these two are just...
If we show him that it can be saved.
These two are just sort of hanging out now. I thought they were arch nemesis a second ago. I'm past being surprised to see you again at this point. Tell me, Barack, where did Reuben get blood that was similar to Simon's? Do you know who the bound are? Yes, I do. Have you by any chance touched a bound person with your hand lately, condemned them to death, or converted them to your wild religion? Those are all touches too. Think about it carefully. Even if I didn't touch them myself, I know who might have done it for me. It's highly likely. Well, their blood was similar to Simon's, Aspity and Yulia, no doubt about those two. Some of the others too. Let me think. Also evil. How is Yulia evil? Oh, she is. She's level-headed and clever, which is why she doesn't look it, when in fact she was the one who masterminded all that the Sabarovs have recently put into practice. She's the ideologist of humility. She came up with a scientific justification of necessary death. But what's special about her blood? You see, Simon's blood bore a weak resemblance to a different blood, as though Simon was the worst in a line of amazing beings I'm talking about. Yes, his blood could help, were it not so battle-worn. He was, after all, an old man. That's what I think. But what does Reuben have to do with it? Have you seen The Bachelor? We expected him to come here, but we probably missed each other. He's downstairs, my dude. He's the one that talked to Reuben. I haven't seen him for 5 days. I wasn't sure he was even alive. Georgi wanted to off him. Georgi has pardoned him. Okay. Reuben's destiny seems closely intertwined with my own. He will be the one to reveal my fate. He is the one standing between me and the most important character in this mystery, Simon. I can go back to the Crucible now, even though it's too early to reach a conclusion. I guess I'll go back to the Crucible then. I guess. I was rather hoping on finding Reuben, like I was told to, but I guess I got the answers I needed without speaking to the man himself. Anyway, I think that about does it for today. It's a long trek back to the Crucible, and I want to be wrapped up within the next few minutes, so I think we'll probably best off calling it here. As ever and ever, amen. Thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure. I'm just going to buy some meat before I go, but believe me, it won't be that exciting. So this isn't the meat shop. Maybe it is that exciting. Maybe I'll do something dumb and you can point and laugh and go, haha, look at that Joe, isn't he a dumbass? Buying this meat. Very good. And I'll see you next time. Bye.